In December 14, 2021, the Golden State Warriors player Stephen Curry scored a three-pointer while playing against the New York Knicks. After this three-pointer, the match stopped. If you don't understand why, let me tell you that this only happens when a player breaks a record in the NBA. Curry broke the record, the number of three-pointers scored by a single player. This record remained unbroken for 11 years. Then this player came, who has a bright future ahead, as we're still only in 2025, and he broke the record in 2021. Stephen Curry broke the record 11 years after breaking the previous number of the record. His record is 2,973 shots. At that time, the commentator called Curry the one who incited the three-pointer revolution in the NBA. Curry broke the record in 500 matches less than the previous record holder. He played 500 matches less than the previous holder and broke the record. The commentator also described Curry as the man who changed the game. Stephen Curry didn't set a new rule, but he is the one who benefited from the three-pointer rule the most in history. He benefited in a way that changed basketball forever and broke all the previous rules. While celebrating breaking the record, Curry left his teammates and went to his father, who was a former NBA player, Del Curry, and gave him the ball because he was the one who started it all. This action reflects a unique relation between an athletic father and a son who only wanted to be like his father, but turned out to be much more greater. Let me tell you the story from the beginning of a player who changed basketball forever. Stephen Curry was born in 1988. His life revolved around one thing only: basketball. Not only did he play it, but he also experienced it actual vibes thanks to his father, Del, who played in the NBA in Cleveland Cavaliers club. The father was his son's gateway to this world. The first team that Curry practiced basketball with was Charlotte Stars, a team for kids under 10 years. He was a kid who went to play basketball, but he found kids his age with longer and bigger bodies. He started overthinking and comparing himself to people. He kept asking himself, why am I not strong like him or tall like him? His father joined the Canadian club Toronto Raptors as a professional. This is the only team in the NBA that's not from the US. What happened to Curry occurred again, and even worse, when he joined the basketball team in a Canadian school. The coach expected Curry to be a superstar. When he saw Curry, he evaluated him with one phrase: a little disappointment. Curry found out that he was facing a terrible dilemma. He didn't have the physical qualifications for the sport that he wanted to play. Curry's problem was beyond training. He had a weak body and was short. Just like how the father gave his son the knowledge and love of basketball, he cursed him with expectations that crushed his son every time he was compared to his father. Curry's knowledge and being a professional's son weren't what made him continue, but it was his personality that remained unimaginably tough despite what happened. Maybe his tough personality can compensate for his weak body. In one of the matches of the Canadian team, which had a clean sheet and was undefeated during the season, the other team was 6 points ahead, and 1 minute was left in the match. Coach James gathered his team, who were still naive children, and started saying things like, "Forget about it. Good game. Boys, you did your best. We'll compensate next games." However, he was surprised with Curry, who says persistently, "The match is not over. Pass me the ball and I'll make us win." What happened is that Curry actually took the ball and led his team to winning at the end. The team made a comeback in 1 minute. Curry didn't take his father's physique, but he took his skill, especially his skill of shooting three-pointers. With this skill, he always managed to fix the score and flip the match. All of this continued with him, and he kept improving. By reaching high school stage, his parents thought, his skills are good and can carry him until he hits puberty and becomes strong. However, his body didn't change much. They were surprised that his height didn't exceed 178 centimeters in the world of basketball. This is a short dot with the father's knowledge and experience in the NBA league. He believed that his son wouldn't be able to participate in the NBA at such height. The problem is that the kid loved the sport. The father believed that his son would face many problems in his career, and it would be impossible to participate even in a league between colleges. He decided to turn his son's only feature into a lethal weapon. Curry was used to his father's cheering while playing three-pointers. He kept training more and more, until he improved very much. 3 months later, he did improve, but the culture of basketball was still the same. This was a hard disappointment for Curry. The problem is that he wanted to play in the NBA. The percentage of people who are accepted from the League of Colleges to play in the NBA, the world's most important basketball league, is only 3%. Even though the teams in the colleges league are strong, the NBA filters what was filtered twice already. It only accepts the best 3%. Curry couldn't even find a collage to accept him. In the last moment, Just like in three-pointers, a beam of hope appeared. Coach named Bob McKillop heard about Stephen Curry and decided to check him out. Bob was a coach at a small college called Davidson. This college had no significance in the world of basketball. They hadn't won a single match in the finalists for 40 years. Curry pulled the entire team with him. In the underdog team, Curry learned to lead the whole game. As time went on with this improvement, determination, and practice, the result was unimaginable. Curry, in his third year, bring the first victory in the finals for his college in 40 years. Curry started getting famous, and news about him started reaching the NBA to the point that LeBron James decided to personally attend a match to see what was this kid all about. LeBron James didn't know that the kid he was watching would become the most important rival of his career, which extends from 2003 until now. Curry became known in all NBA clubs. He joined the Golden State Warriors team. Curry joined the NBA and surprised everyone. He scored more than 30 points for 8 times. Over the course of 5 years, we witnessed win 3 championships, but against LeBron James, Curry proved himself as the best three-pointer shooter in the history of the NBA. When Curry was asked about how he changed the game that much, he said, "I didn't want to. I just wanted to play it." I think that this is a very touching message. Sometimes, you don't have to change yourself to be accepted, to succeed, or to be a good person. With your authenticity and honesty of emotions and expressing yourself, you can create a space for yourself that you couldn't see before.